Raymond van Barneveld. He made darts big for the Netherlands.
To be a World Cup winner.
Michael van Gerwen, he won almost every tournament he participated in. That's why a lot of youth players in Holland are coming through now.
Years ago they were my heroes.
Danny, to be fair, he's just a nice, genuine guy, stays with his feet on the ground, stays humble.
He's worked hard, he's come through so many different systems, and to be where he's at right now, all kudos to the man.
Danny Noppert has the UK Open title.
We've seen him start to come out of his shell a little bit. He's a funny guy, he's a likeable guy, and I think he's got a big future in the game.
I'm Danny Noppert, professional darts player. My mother says, "Don't give up," and it's also in the lyrics of my walk-on song. That's what I do. Never give up. When I was young, I saw Raymond van Barneveld playing on the television. That's why I'm here. I think he made darts big for the Netherlands, and like now, Michael van Gerwen, he's the best, one of the best in the world. Years ago, they were my heroes, and now I'm in between them.
Let's talk about why you got into darts.
A friend of my brother, he invited me for a local darts team. It was in 2009. Only throw a few times to the board. I couldn't count or some finishing. They have to help me. In a few months I was the best of the team. From that I was thinking, yeah, this is what I want to do. Of course I was only dreaming for being a professional in the future. 2013, 2014 I was Dutch ranking champion. A good title to have. Over the whole year you're the best from the Netherlands. Memories of pictures of the lakeside. Was really good for me. That's why I'm a professional darts player now at the moment. This is my best. This is my really best UK Open champion.
Danny requires full to make it a night of misery for Michael Smith. And he's done it! Danny Noppert has the UK Open title.
Do you believe now that you can take even greater leaps in this sport?
100%. I'm over the moon. Last year I had a really good year. This year I'm not on my best level. Work really hard for it to get the level back. I'm still sometimes nervous, but I'm more growing in the way how to prepare for games. This is what I want.
How important is it that the PDC come back to Holland year after year?
For the Dutch players, it's nice to play for own crowd. It's fully booked almost, everything in orange. The atmosphere is very good. I really hope that I go all the way. Yeah, everything is possible to let everyone show who's Danny Noppert.
We're at the World Series finals in Amsterdam. We're at the FS Arena and we can't wait to get started.
The Dutch contingent, they'll be under a lot of pressure obviously, wanting to perform in front of their home crowd.
How do you think he'll get on against Dirk?
He's playing really well, isn't he, Danny? And obviously they played in the World Cup together, a former finalist here a few years back. Could go either way.
Treble 20 would leave double 5. Oh, how about that? Tops. An 11-dart leg, wow.
Noppert has been absolutely brilliant so far.
You don't want this game to end. 2 darts at tops. One needed, and Danny Noppert gets a great win in a superb match.
I want to give everything for the Dutch crowd, and I did. That made me happy.
I'm his mother-in-law, and I love him. He's the best.
Raymond van Barneveld returns to the scene here in Amsterdam for the first time in 4 years. Good darts. Raymond van Barneveld in front of this crowd of worshippers here in Amsterdam. The winner against Jeff Smith.
That was such an amazing feeling. No money in the world who can turn that, you know. This is brilliant.
The big guns entering the fray on Saturday night, and for me, Gerwyn Price remains the favourite to win it again.
Keegan Brown threw really well yesterday. Replicate that, and then this is going to be no cakewalk. Beautifully done. Bullseye. Oh, what a time to find that for the match.
Yo,
there it is.
What a shot!
Keegan Brown has beaten the big favourite, Gerwyn Price.
Peter, I bet you beat. By any chance, have you got a repointer? Or a spare dart, maybe?
It came loose, and I put in my glue, try to push it in, and then come to a stop.
That's fine as it is. It's not going to come out. I'll play for points on the back.
I just wonder whether that Price result will galvanise Van Gerwen. Needs the ball! It's a big win for Michael Van Gerwen as he chases a 5th World Series crown.
En jij bent de blauwe geven. Die gaan leuk, hè? Oké, geen probleem, ik neem zo daar even mee.
The incomparable Raymond van Barneveld takes on the world champion. Doesn't get much better than this for a Saturday night, does it? Rolling back the years here in Amsterdam. Barney is on it. Lift off in Amsterdam. He has done it.
Barney's shown that he's still got that class in a one-off. Whether he can put 3 matches together tomorrow, well, that's a big ask.
Yeah, I feel good, so looking forward again. Hopefully same as yesterday.
This is some start.
And Nathan Aspinall won that pretty impressively.
A little bit disappointed with the crowd today. I play in the Netherlands and they cheering him up. I always thinking positive and I'm looking forward for Budapest.
Quarterfinals day, always a tough day, expecting to play 3 matches on one day and long format darts.
Double 8 for a place in the World Series semi-finals.
Catch you later, Mike. Good luck tonight.
I do love to see Barneveld when he's throwing well. The crowd disappointed, but Peter Wright delighted. He's into the last 4.
Right, who's on this Spotify? Barbie World. That's Millie, that. Will you tell Millie to get off my Spotify?
You on the phone?
Yes, sir. Well, someone's on my Spotify and iPad. Yeah. Alright, cheers, thank you. Kids.
This is magnificent, Stuart. Treble 17. Double 18! He's done it! He needs double 10, and Michael Van Gerwen pitches it.
Absolutely terrific. I mean, it's worthy of any final that was. It's a joy to watch. That's what makes the game so great.
And he's done it. Nathan Aspinall gets there.
Brilliant to lead double 16. Oh, fantastic from Aspinall. Can he? Of course he can. For the crowning glory on home soil. The hometown hero wins the World Series finals yet again.
Tough weekend, but then to do it in front of your home crowd always is a little bit of extra dimension, gives you extra joy, and from here on I think there's more to come.
Je bent topper, Michael. Je bent topper.
What a performance from Michael Van Gerwen. His will to win is just extraordinary. I guess really for a Dutch event, there's part of me which is very pleased to see a Dutch winner, because the crowds come out and give rapturous support to all the darts players, and great for them at the end of the day that Michael van Gerwen takes that trophy.
Could you just reflect for me on how you felt the World Series finals in Amsterdam played out for you?
I feel against Espinal, I feel a little bit disappointed at myself that game, to play like that for the home crowd. But I always think positive. If you lose as well, you have to clear your mind, because it's really busy. There is no time to be sad. We are here in Schaarstebrug, the north part of the Netherlands, calling Friesland. This is where I grew up. I think 900 people in total. The people of the south of the Netherlands think they don't understand me if I talk Frisian to them. So we have our own language. I lived there for a few years, and a school next door. I just cross the road and I'm at school. Group 1 till 8. And I was here till group 5. And here I played football. I worked in an aluminium factory, and it's with shipbuilding. Yeah, it's good memories over there.
He was doing the day job with the darts, did exceptionally well in the BDO, got to the final of the BDO Lakeside World Championship, and he's come across to the PDC. And he's an example, I think, of what can be achieved with talent, obviously, but with hard work as well.
I don't mind traveling. Do you mind it?
No, I like it to be at some nice places. We play the whole year for ourselves. Then we play for the Netherlands and for both of us. But it also gives you maybe
it's a different kind of pressure.
Different.
The pressure is higher, but I like playing the big games.
It is nice to play with each other for your country. I don't want to disappoint you or something, and then you want to see, let's see your best, and that's sometimes it's hard because you want to play better. But if it goes well, then it's then it's good.
True. We know we can do well. We know we can win, but we are not the biggest favorite. But from the Dutch crowd, Dutch public or other publics, I don't know, but they expect you to win as they do with every Dutch team. It's
not happened yet, but of course in the future we will do. I believe in it, 100%.
Eurotours, nice cities. I just like that, being a tourist.
We do some sightseeing, not only thinking of darts, and you have to do also something else. Something different than Jouren.
Yeah.
He's got his own little brand going. I just get the feeling that he's patient to have his legacy. He's not wanting it over a 3 or 4 year period. He's prepared to do it over a couple of decades.
Then I go a little sleep.
Just relax, Danny, just relax.
It's a huge weekend here at the MVM Dome.
Let's do it.
This is the last chance for players to secure their Grand Prix spots. Places at the European Championship are on the line, World Championship spots, and even tour cards as well.
The appetite is here, because if you look at the base level of darts in this country, it is everywhere.
This is only the 3rd year we've been in Hungary, and the crowds have been enormous.
You want to play good for the crowd, and looking forward to play here.
The Hungarian Darts Trophy. This is the day when we get an influx of darts' biggest hitters.
It's a great dart. Match darts, Danny Noppert. And the freeze gets out of it by the narrowest of margins.
I do a lot of 6-5s, I don't know why. A lot of thrillers, but I take it every time over the line, most of the times, and that makes me more happy. Mama said, don't give up, and I never will give up.
That big game for the Grand Prix with Han van Veen, this sensational talent, against Nathan Aspinall, the World Match Play winner. double 16 to hammer the World Match Play champion and move into the spots for the World Grand Prix.
But I think the next generation of Dutch players could be explosive and give the Netherlands what they crave, which is darting dominance at the top of the rankings.
I'll tell you what, superb, mate. Well done. Appreciate it.
We've got one here this weekend who looks like he's about to force his way into a debut at the World Grand Prix in his very first year as a pro, in Jan van Veen. He looks like a sensational prospect.
Keep telling myself, don't think about it, but everyone keeps telling me, oh, you're so close to the World Grand Prix, so you know, even if you keep telling yourself, don't think about it, you're going to think about it either way. So, yeah, very happy with this win.
If you get one more win, you'll jump above Chris and Buchanan, so you'll be fine.
I mean, I think Jan van Veen can do pretty much anything. He could go to some of the big TV tournaments at the back end of this year and be right in the mix to actually win them. He is that good.
The successes that Raymond had in the late 90s and the early 2000s, it's been great for the sport in Holland. Now, of course, Michael van Gerwen, you know, especially in the late 2016, 2017, he won almost every tournament he participated in. And I think a lot of young Dutch players looked at that and was like, oh wow, it's phenomenal, you know, especially that under that pressure and in front of that crowd, so I want to be there. So I think that's why a lot of youth players in Holland are coming through now.
There is narrative aplenty today about the race for the Grand Prix. As it stands, Van Veen is one place outside the positions. This is a hugely pivotal game. Damon Heta wants double 12, and Jan van Veen's hopes of reaching the World Grand Prix in Leicester have been extinguished.
Fair play to Luke Woodhouse for making the quarterfinals. He's looking to be in the last spot now. Of course, I'm gutted. I knew I had to beat Damon to qualify, and yeah, just wasn't good enough today.
Danny Noppert, can he complete a trio of wins over some of the finest talent from the Netherlands?
More match darts for Scott Williams. And he pins it, first time of asking. Danny Noppert looked absolutely bemused at what happened there.
No 6-5 against me. What can I say? I'm disappointed. It is what it is.
And Michael van Gerwen cannot force a last leg decider. Dave Chisnall, for the first time in 8 years, wins back-to-back games against Michael van Gerwen. Luke Humphries with another phenomenal display in the Hungarian Darts Trophy.
Don't call him Professor Chisnall for nothing. That's really smart.
The power of science! Dave Chisnall manages to get over the line.
Well, if you had to handpick a European Tour final for 2023, you would probably pick these two. Currently, number 1 and 2 seeds for the European Championship. It's gone! Luke Humphries has struck perfection! One of the most astonishing finals we have ever seen on the European Tour. Dave Chisnall gets his Euro Tour hat-trick in 2023.
Some player.
Hey, you're not bad.
But he's some player. Yeah, I felt good on stage. I knew I was throwing well, but Luke just kept hitting the big scores. I dug in, and I just hit my doubles, and I got the victory.
It was not my game today, and yeah, what can I say? I'm disappointed at myself today. Yeah, that's also the part of the sport.
Now you have to sort of pick yourself up. What's next on the agenda for you?
Tuesday we I fly to play at championships. I fly to Barnsley, floor tournament. So it's really busy, of course, but looking forward for it, and yeah.
How difficult is it for a player to go from, say, a Hungarian darts trophy in Budapest, playing in front of a packed house, to Barnsley?
Well, the Pro Tour is the bread and butter. isn't it, for most of the professionals.
128 in the competition. It's hard graft for 6 or 7 hours, relentless matches.
Totally different atmosphere. Sterile, some people may call it, because there's no crowd.
It's a school of hard knocks as well. You have to learn how to lose. You have to accept you're going to lose. 127 players are going to lose every day. It's hard graft.
Different psyche. It's a different, big test. But to get in the TV majors, you've got to do well at Barnsley and Wigan and Leicester. That's the way it works.
I was playing good in Barnsley. I get confidence back. I think every tournament, it can be my tournament, because I'm always thinking positive.
Double four,
Game shot
and Danny Noppert has wiped the floor with Michael Smith.
So the final against Christian, wasn't it?
Really close game. The last leg was an important one, and I threw the 11 darter.
And it's 4 out of 4 in Pro Tour finals for Danny Noppert.
Won 2 of these this year now. How hard is it to win these tournaments?
Really hard. So much good players, and and then I won. So it makes me really proud.
Danny Noppert is for me what the sport is all about. Somebody who played in the ranks of the BDO, played at the very highest level at the Lakeside, and then decided to come and give it a go. And I think Danny Noppert's only regret is that he possibly didn't come and do it sooner. He's in the top 8 in the world. He's played for his country in the World Cup. He's living the dream. And I think there's a lot more to come.